turn the light up a bit. No. I've got one of those Daniel Boland lights. Look, whoa! So I can. I want it to work, but not so that. There we go. That's better. I want it to work, but not so that I get these rings in my eyes, and I've got these glasses. These are my reading glasses. No, I should have sorted all this out before.
Your desk's a bit of a mess.
My desk is a bit of a mess.
Can everyone hear us over the wind? We're in the middle of a storm, actually. I said to Graham, are you sure this is the right time to go live? He said, oh, it will all add to the excitement. I've been watching my neighbour's boat, which looks like it's going to capsize any minute.
So if I put that slap bang in the middle of the screen, in front of the screen, then we can...
So I might have to run outside. I'm staying on alert. It's going to go on till 9 o'clock.
We've got Rhea on board.
Hi, Rhea.
I was trying to get this angle so that we could see the door, but we can't really see.
No, you can't really see it.
The backlight is just too much, and it just whites out. Right. Can everybody hear me? That's the first question. Michelle's here. Hi, guys. I'm here. Hi, Michelle.
Rhea says yes.
I rang Michelle, but yeah, she was out. Okay. I'll talk to you later, Michelle. That's cool. Hello. Yes, we can hear you. Cool.
Has everybody seen that Harry and Meghan's Netflix stuff is a flop? According to Newsweek, that James Crawford Smith, the little bum sniffer, it was a flop. All of them. The political one, I don't know what that was called. The Meghan and Harry thing, I can't remember what that was called. And the Invictus. And the one that did the best out of the three was the Invictus. And it didn't do very well either. None of them made the Netflix top 10. In fact, the Harry and Meghan Wine-a-thon, they got beaten out by Wednesday. They got something like 81,500 viewing hours or something. Wednesday got nearly 300,000. Oh, ouch, burn, burn. And that's coming from their own cheerleaders. I'm checking on my Skylink because that's going to just fly away like something else.
No, it's screwed to the deck.
Don't worry, take the deck with
it. We're getting 35 gusting 50 knot winds here.
Half my bloody roof's gone.
At the moment. We had to rescue one of their pieces because he only screwed them down with a few little screws, and one of them was flapping and banging, so we had to rip it off and bring it down.
Nightmare.
But yeah, we do get some horrific winds. But as I spoke to Rhea earlier, you know, of course, the south coast of England gets horrible winds, but we do tend to get more severe winds here, but not as often. So I think I'd rather live here and just deal with the severe winds when it comes. Right, I'm going to try and read. I'm going to try and catch up with the comments because these are my 1.5. So
I've got this dress on. I've had to put trousers on.
I've got shoes here because I'm struggling a bit sometimes.
I went out to go and fix the TV aerial, which had blown away.
Oh, I love your brooch.
My whole dress went over my head, absolutely over my head, in front of everybody in the marina. I'm like busy with the TV aerial, with the dress there.
Because she moved the TV aerial down onto the other roof, and it wasn't secured. But I've secured it now, but it just kept falling over in the wind. So you can probably hear the wind. I don't know if you can hear the wind. Right, hang on. Let me just catch up the comments. Hello, everyone. Yes, Michelle. Scott, yeah. Fluffy Kitten. Hello, everyone. Beer, thanks, Beer, yeah. Don't forget, if the boat starts to sink in front, hang on to the back. Like Jack and Rose, yeah, well. It's not actually deep enough.
Who said that? Who said that?
Rhea. It's not actually deep enough to sink badly. We can still stand on the roof if it sinks because it'll be sitting on the bottom. We've got about, I don't know, 10...
That's not really
20 foot max. Here.
That's not really the fear with our boat. The fear with our boat, and I've put 3 extra lines on the front, is if it breaks loose, it'll crush every other boat like a crisp packet at the marina.
Yeah. It's like a tank compared to other ones.
Yeah.
Lindsay Curry, hi everyone. Michelle says, where's Kitty?
Oh, she's downstairs. Kitty, cat. I'll get a brush.
I've trained her to raise one paw like this and go.
He does in the morning. He goes, peace, peace, cat.
What was it? What was it? Spock said. What was it? Spock said.
Something's falling over downstairs.
Survive and prosper, or something like that. Long life and prosper. Anyway, the cat started doing it. I was doing this to the cat, and then brushing her and doing this, and she just lifted her paw up. I went, get in. That's cool. Hello from Connecticut, Sarah Frudenthal. Hello, Sarah from Connecticut. Yeah. Scott's Glow, yeah. Hello there. Sharon Saver, hello. Seaver, is it Seaver? Hi, Sharon. Gail. Canada. Korea, hi, everyone. I will point out the like button. Yeah, don't forget the like button, guys. Sorry about the wind, everybody, but this is a real storm. And
I can't
I
believe
think
you decided
8
to go
o'clock.
live in the middle of
8
this.
o'clock. Well, I thought it's exciting, isn't it? Everyone can join in the excitement. 8 o'clock is 35 gusting 50 knots, apparently. There's the cat.
She was hiding in our room.
Was she? Kitty.
Oh,
Live long and prosper.
She won't do it. She's
No.
everything's fallen over in the bathroom and scared
No,
me.
she's
Your
not
little
in the right
mirror's fallen
temperament.
off.
She's not in the right temperament. Spangles. I've only watched the first 3 of the Netflix Wine Glass. What's that?
What's the wine glass? I don't know.
First 3 of the Netflix week. I told you I've got these 2s. I'm on the 1.5s, but the 2s because I struggle. I'm struggling. I'm 62. Yeah. Wingless. I've still only watched the first 3 of the Wingless. More roof pieces flying away. She hasn't screwed them down properly. They're only little screws to keep them in place. Not thinking there might be a gale coming along, but I'm definitely not wearing my sun hat out in the gale because that will be ripped off in a second, won't it? That's a super cool sun hat. I'm really, really pleased. A friend of mine sent me this from America. It's like, you see the netting on it is amazing. The wind goes right through it, but it's totally unsuitable for a windy day. Sure, right. I'm to look reading these. No, I don't know what wingless is. You have to tell me. Mary! Hello, Fiona Graham. And everyone here wishing us all a wonderful day. Thank you, Mary.
I can't see the comments.
Wingefest.
Oh, Winchfest. Yeah.
I think Harry's skint. I do. That's my own personal opinion. I don't know. He doesn't ring me up and say I'm skint.
Maybe.
But Harry being skint is not like us being skint. Us being skint is having no money, right? But Harry being skint is I'm down to my last million.
Yeah, but if I was Harry, I'd be scared. If I was down to my last 10 million, I'd be scared. Like, let's say, for example, he started with 60 million. He's only been out of the royal family a couple of years. If he's down to his last million, holy shit, you would, wouldn't you? You'd panic.
She's chopped through his bank account like a Pac-Man, hasn't she? And she goes, I've got nothing to wear, Harry. I've got to go out and buy some new clothes for 150 grand.
Oh, my God.
Oh. I think her roof's coming off. Oh, if you need help, darling, just give me a shout.
Oh, shit.
What? Isn't it exciting? Anyway, right. Michelle, lovely brooch. Yes, it is. It's fabulous. Again, it was another gift from our American friend. One of our American friends, and yeah, she got the where is it? She's got a Spencer tiara. It's not here. It was here. Anyway, She's into the royal family, as you know, all this stuff. Do you need help? Excuse me for 1 minute. It's another piece of Fiona's roof that was breaking free. Because if we don't rescue it, it'll be in the water. So I'll put it downstairs with the other one.
Oh, that was lucky. I just saved that. I can't get the last loose one up because it's quite secure, but that'll probably go
Put
in the middle
something
of the
heavy
night.
on it. Put something heavy on it.
No, because if I do that,
And put an oil drum though. Do you want me to put it
absolutely not.
Oh.
Are you crazy? If
Perhaps.
we put an oil drum up there, they're like sails. There's no real
How heavy is that tub there?
That's my brand new filler.
Well, how heavy is it?
Not heavy enough.
No? Okay.
They're big. They're like big sheets. They're like sails.
Sorry, everybody.
The wind's coming up under them, and if you put an oil drum up there, it'll knock the oil drum off. We'll have oil dripping all over the roof, all down the side of the boat.
I bought
into
some
the water.
string, especially, look,
Forget it.
which was to put across the roof and nail it to the beams so that it would also give a line for where the beam is so that we can drill into it and drill into the beams. So Fiona hasn't taken advantage of that suggestion at the moment. And,
I think that guy's mast has blown over there. That's completely come down. Look. No, there. Follow my finger. You see his boom's come down.
No, that's been that for ages. That's the spare bit. Right. I'm missing all the exciting comments.
It's not actually that bad when you're up on the roof. It's worse down
Live
there.
long and prosper. Can we do that?
You being on a boat in a storm. It's not too bad in this marina.
I like boats. I do. I love them.
I love them.
Laura Nolan. Good evening, Graham and Fiona from PA.
Oh, Marcia's there.
Lindsay Curry, live long and prosper, yeah. Chester Berry Bumpkins, live long and prosper, yeah. That was it. Spock.
Yeah.
He was cool, Spock, wasn't he? Live long. He was dead serious, though, wasn't he? He didn't have a sense of humour or nothing.
Check up on my weather.
Yes, Michelle Pope, your camera must be a stability thing because I'm not feeling the seasick. Well, you can't see out. That's why
What the hell's happened here? Oh my God, a pontoon's come loose.
I'm joking.
No, look.
Oh, shit. I'll just give you a quick... See, I told you we'd have more exciting content during a storm. That's the pontoons keeled over and broken off, and like
Could they see it?
the marina staff were just
Yeah, it's put trousers on.
towing it to safety. You doing what?
It's not actually cold though, is it? And it's going to get warmer as the night goes on.
It's not cold. What's the temperature on the thermometer?
19. It's going to be
19
20,
centigrade.
21
Okay. It's all exciting stuff. What? Right. We're sharing it with everybody. Right. So adds to the atmosphere. Hello. It's been quite grim in the UK, I believe. North Wales. Michelle's in North Wales. And I believe Scotland, North East Scotland, sort of Lossiemouth, Aberdeen sort of area, is getting hit the hardest, according to the weather forecast. But I don't know. Perhaps if anyone up there in Scotland can give me an update, I don't know. Winchfest, Graham, damned, also correct. Yeah, Winchfest. Okay, Spangles, thank you. Winchfest. And if you're wondering what I was doing with the Harry mask, I did a few. There's this website, and in Fiona's book, she was reading this book Spare the other day. She was sort of, because she never read the beginning, she only read from certain points. Harry actually quotes this website called cleverquotes.com, and I put links in there to it. So he actually goes on cleverquotes.com to read clever quotes so he can regurgitate. So that's where I'm coming from, because you can go on there and there's the quote of the day. And I actually have been doing the quote of the day, recommended by Prince Harry himself. Clever quotes of the day. I think, what was today's? It was like, money, time is money. Yeah, so that's where I'm coming from with that, in case anyone thinks, what's he doing? What's he doing? I don't get it. Well, it's a quote from Prince Harry. He actually put it in his book, Spare, that website. Melissa Crawford, I used to, it's gone back. It's been too high. It's gone. Oh, there you go. I used to live storms until a tornado took out our house in December 2021. Now I'm petrified of them. Yeah. Totally agree, Melissa. They are frightening. They can be frightening. I mean, the only time I've ever fallen off a boat into the water was during a storm. And I was trying to rectify things, and the boat just went out from underneath me, and I went straight down into the water. And luckily, I climbed out onto the pontoon. This was in the marina. We weren't even at sea. Right? And Fiona came back down the pontoon and said, "How come you're all wet?" And I thought, I'd just been for a swim.
Oh my God, yes, I remember that day. That was awful. Because the forecast changes, it might blow itself out quite soon.
8 o'clock, which is in
that was the prediction.
45 minutes. It's predicted to sort of be the peak of it. So it's getting worse as we speak.
I find the wind finder quite accurate, because down here in the strait, it changes really fast. Oh, it's gotten even worse. It's going to go on till 11 o'clock at night now.
Are you sure?
Oh, look.
Oh, that's exciting. I wonder how many more bits of your roof we'll have to bring in.
There'll be one more piece. The rest isn't going anywhere. Right, if the rest comes up, the whole roof's going.
Oh dear.
Which has nearly happened before. On that very day you were speaking of.
Yeah. Foxy's here. Foxy 313.
Hi, Foxy.
He only needs 200 more hours of viewing for his channel.
I tell you what, Foxy, I absolutely loved the story you did of Robert the Cat. I don't know if you made that up, but I was gripped. I was hanging on your every word. I haven't felt like that since my mum would read me bedtime stories. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I definitely recommend it to anybody. Yeah. Foxy's, I'm not so into the bus rides and the trains and stuff like that, but the story of Robert the Cat was adorable.
Foxy 313, worth checking his channel out. We always try to help other YouTubers. And Foxy's got a brilliant channel. He has. And he's a proper officer and a gentleman, young Foxy. What? And yeah.
Oh,
right.
My goodness.
I've lost my place now. Hang on. Is there room for one more or any more? Room for one more upstairs. Wasn't that a creepy horror film? There was a bus that, like, double-decker bus that crashed. I'm sure it was a 1950s horror film. And the woman went, no, because she had all these bad dreams about the conductor saying, room for one more upstairs, sir.
Really?
Yeah. I'm Foxy will know which one it is, because he's dead brainy. He knows. He's all switched on. Right. Diana T from Liverpool.
Hello, Diana.
I started learning logic because I loved Spock. Even named my puppy after him. Nice one, Di. Spock. I can do the fingers. Look at it, long and prosperous. I broke my little finger playing murder ball. Remember murder ball? And I can't put my fingers together anymore. Well, I think it's that one. Because it sort of went off that angle. Anyway, there we go. Foxy, hello there, Graham and Fiona. Hello, everyone. Hello, Foxy.
Oh,
Michelle.
bloody hell! Can you feel? Oh, fucking hell!
It's really rocking and rolling now.
My boat never moves like that.
We're in a particularly sheltered part of the marina. There's a big concrete
Oh, it
wall
must be
between.
awful on the
Anyway,
other side.
on the other side, the boats all rock and roll like this. On this side, it's really got to be honking weather, blowing a hoolie. Can we reach outside? But no, it's not. It's not actually. That doesn't look that bad.
Really? I wouldn't do
You
it.
can feel it, but you can't. Anyway. Right, Marcia. Hi, girl, Kanda, Foxy.
I think we've broken a line.
Have we broken a line? Yeah. You can't untie the lines and try and tighten them up in a storm because if you undo it, the boat will go. You'll never hold it. You'll never hold it. You've got to put more on and just hold it where it is because you just never hold it. The boat weighs. I can't remember what this boat weighs. I think it's something in the region of 10 tons, maybe more. There's no way you're going to undo the rope and then try and tighten it up in a gale. It's just going to go. You're going to lose it. It's gone. So all you can do is batten down the hatches and wait for the morning. Wait for the storm to blow out. Michelle, you're right, Graham. Like a thriller. Well, we've ridden a few storms in our day, Michelle, and they can be quite frightening. Trust me, they can. Never take any storm for granted. Never. You don't have one of these that goes, yeah. No. You can get caught out easy like that, for sure. Ria, Foxy 313, pull up a chair and have a cuppa. Now, what is the significance of the 313? Someone gave you away today, Foxy, because they said, do you miss the 313 on the Brighton lines? So I think 313 is significant of a particular train. Am I right? I don't know. I'm just guessing at that from what someone said.
It swung right round to southeasterly. We're in a sort of a cat's basket.
Yeah, okay. Mary, if okay, Foxy. Okay, Canada. Yay, Foxy's here. Samantha Mustard McDowell, Belfast. Get in, Samantha, yeah? Did you ever get your book off Trevor? So I remember him trying to get in touch with you.
I think you've got new messages. I think that's what the blue arrow means.
Oh, hang on. I'll move it down. I'm getting behind the messages. Yeah. You can see how windy it is from Fiona's dress blowing, yeah, Michelle, yeah. Hi, Foxy, Melissa Crawford, Samantha, I'm trying to skip past a little small talk. Melissa, thanks for your friendly comment towards me back in September. Melissa has been quote today. Oh, Melissa said, I love Has-Beens quotes today. Well, he suggested the website. That's why I'm taking the piss out of him. Because if I wanted to sound intelligent, I wouldn't go on clever quotes of the day and go, oh, and start quoting something that someone clever said once. You know.
Yeah, Harry has that in his book. He goes to brainquotes.com
That's when they all talk in riddles, isn't it? And you don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's so clever. It was on clever.com, yeah.
I can't remember what the quote was in the book that he'd found, and it just made me laugh. I'll have a look. I've got the book here somewhere.
Glow. I'm near John O'Groats. It's wild up here.
I bet.
We aren't near the flood area, though. I hope the storm passes for you soon. John O'Groats is. That's for anyone who doesn't know. That's right at the very top of Scotland on the east side, right on the tip. Yeah, I can imagine it's wild up there. You've got those spiky things like cliffs coming up out of the water at John O'Groats. Cool. There, and I have a clever quote for Harry. It's easier for a wise man to play the fool than it is for a fool to play the wise.
Can't remember where I put the book.
Nice one, Di. Which one? Which book?
Spare.
It's downstairs. Where? I last saw it on on your poof, your Moroccan poof on the left. Because she highlighted it, because we had a laugh about it in London when we went there, because she was reading it. And I said, what's the website called? I'm going to look that up. And it's pathetic, honest to God. That's why I'm doing it. Hey, look at me, I'm clever. I'm reading cleverquotes.com. I put a link to it on the here. Spangles, we've had weather warnings in the northeast of the UK. Yeah, but you have it all thundering in from the east. The wind. You see, the thing is with the wind, right? For some reason, I don't know why it is, but it's probably to do with friction, I suppose. But wind travelling across the sea goes shitloads faster than it does going across the land, because obviously the land slows it down. That's why hurricanes, pick up speed over the Atlantic, and when they hit America, the hurricane area, then they slow down. So if you live on the coast, you're going to get a sea breeze coming in like a bulldozer. It's right near the front, so you put a line under it, you can hold it up.
Yeah, I think I've got it.
Right, Spangles, we had weather. Yeah, that's what I'm up to there. Good to see you looking so well, Graham. Thank you very much. I'm feeling pretty good, but I've got to have surgery. Let's not talk about that. That'll put me on a downer. I'm sure it'll. It's the best thing to do. Anyway. Hi, Foxy. I'm always watching Foxy. Foxy's cool. You should watch Foxy's channel because he has a unique style, and I watched Foxy's stuff. He did a brilliant one. Was it today or yesterday? He went to this cafe. It's full of cats.
Oh, yeah.
Cat cafe, and there's like beds all the way up the wall and the windows, and there's like loads of pussycats all sitting there, and everyone's drinking coffee and doing the thing.
I've got the quote. He said,
hold it up to the camera.
Well, they won't be able to read it.
Well, you can show them it's there. What page is it on in
They'll be
Spare?
able to read it. Just read it out. I mean, it's just
What page is it on in Spare? Prince Harry's book. Like, what
13.
Page 13. It's there. Trust me.
It just says 2. It doesn't say chapter 2. It just says 2. He said, the past is never dead. It's not even past. And then he says, when I discovered that quotation not long ago on brainyquote.com, I was thunderstruck.
BradyQuote.com.
He was thunderstruck. There you go. From the horse's mouth, he was thunderstruck.
So I could stand up in the UN and quote from BradyQuote.com, and I'd be as clever as Prince Harry. Ha! There you go. Right.
Yeah, it's got all stupid things like, stitch in time saves 9 and stuff like that on it. Like things out of a fortune cookie.
Selma Lily. Good evening, Graham and Fiona. Talking of Harry, did you know they're campaigning for a Grammy nom for his audio of Spare?
I heard.
A Grammy.
The people who publish the book, Ladybird Books or whatever it is, are trying to get public voters to go to the Grammys and vote for it. Well, I don't know why they just get all the bots to do it. They're out there doing their thing anyway. They might as well make themselves useful. And the Sugars, they can vote for it. All, 6 of them.
Foxy says, Robert the Cat story, Fiona, was my very own fictional story I was telling.
Well, Foxy, you have got talent. Seriously. You should
write children's books.
Yeah. It's awesome, that. Absolutely awesome. You should put a tag in that video. Bedtime story, because I bet loads of mums and dads would love that story.
I reckon so.
Sod it. Never mind the kids. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I'm going to listen to it again before bedtime. More than one occasion.
Melissa Crawford, I love the trains. They are just amazing, fascinating. They are. I mean, they're
Oh, my brother-in-law's crazy about them. He loves trains. Yeah. He's got a model train set, a proper setup and everything. And he's got really expensive cameras, and he goes all over the country to photograph steam trains.
Yeah.
I went with him once, and we stood on a bridge, and it was all the steam comes up all around you. It was
awesome.
And the
Foxy's,
Railway
yeah.
Children was a big film at the time as well.
Yeah.
Which helped.
Yeah. Well,
Right,
Foxy's
what time are we now?
he's into trains, he's into buses, he's into classic cars,
Yeah.
classic shows, all kinds of stuff. He's a proper what do you call, officer and a
Kooky
gentleman
Toot
type.
says, is his channel called Foxy? She's trying to find it at the moment. It's called Foxy 313
Yeah, type in Foxy 313
because there's quite a few Foxys.
like and subscribe.
But
And,
go for Robert the Cat. I think he's named it Robert the Cat.
No, he's
It's inspirational chats.
he's got another channel for Nixie and
Oh, has he? Right, okay.
Daphne.
You follow him a lot more than I do.
I do. I think he's brilliant. Obviously, I do. Like I say, he's got a very inimitable style.
Yes.
This young Foxy, for sure. Right, moving on. Flood warnings. Space Shakespeare's got flood warnings. Ouch.
Yeah, I bet it can get wild where you are, Rhea. Oof,
That's Isle of Wight, isn't it, Rhea? South
that's
of
it,
England,
don't
yeah.
dox her.
I'm not doxing her. The Isle of Wight's a big place. Come on. Right. Fiona Laurie. Hello there, Graham. Fiona. Hi, Fiona.
Hi, Laurie.
Mad Papa. Love Foxy's accent. He's got a great accent.
Yes.
He does. I think he's been practicing and getting it better.
It reminds me a little bit of Kenneth Williams. Is it Kenneth Moore?
Kenneth Moore.
Yeah, not Kenneth Williams. Kenneth
Yeah.
Williams was
Kenneth Moore was a really good actor
Yeah.
in the 50s, I think.
really talented, really
He
funny.
did Douglas Bader.
He
And
did.
he did
The
the
Honourable
Bismarck
Crime.
and things like that. Admirable Crime. Massive. Yeah, he does that. Now that you said it.
He's got a
because he's-
similar je ne
He's
sais
got
quoi.
a ring about him, for sure.
But I like the
Michelle
videos
Pope.
that he's in it.
Going
More
around the ship. Toilets are blocked, basins. Oh, yeah. I've had a few experiences on ships. We went. What was that ferry we went on? The New Haven to Dieppe ferry,
yeah.
and I went into the toilets and I had to step
Oh, don't, Graham.
into the
dear.
toilet. The step was about that high, yay high, and it was all stainless steel. The floor. I thought, oh, this is smart. Oh, wow. The whole floor was stainless steel. I thought, that's expensive. I wonder why they've spent all that money on that. And there's a grid in the middle, the lowest point, and you think,
I'm
wow,
just glad
wow,
we're
they've
not
really-
in the middle of the strait looking for bloody dolphins in this.
they've really spent a lot of money on this toilet, and they were all wash basins and the toilets and things. And they were all like really fancy. I thought, oh, that's really good. And of course, it's a 4-hour journey from New Haven to here at 10 knots, and it got really, really rough coming back from there. And we were in the cinema watching Blue Thunder. That's how long ago it was. And when I went to the loo, I thought, I see why the floor's like that. I don't need to tell you, you can imagine. Anyway, moving on. Foxy, I didn't go inside the cafe. I was stood outside, and it was the Mad Catter. Yeah, I remember the Mad Catter. You should have gone in, Foxy, and fussed all the cats, man. Come on. What you need a cameraman, Foxy. You need to be like the presenter. Well, I'm not only giving you tips. I'm not telling you how to run your channel, not at all. But you know, I think if someone else filmed you fussing all the cats in the cattery, for example, making a fuss of them, that you're really popular. Michelle, as a little girl, when we went on the crossing P&O ferry, Dover, Felixstowe to Salford and Ostend, was particularly bad. It's a long crossing, that. I've only ever done that once. We went from Hull to Zeebrugge. It was an overnight. It set off at 6 at night, and we just hit the bar, as you do. And then when you wake up in the morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning, you're in Zeebrugge. So it's an overnighter. But it can get rough in the North Sea, for sure. It's very shallow, the North Sea. I think that's one of the reasons it gets so rough. The Bay of Biscay, that's particularly nasty at times as well. Showing around the ship, yeah, toilets blocked and basins. Oh, there was sick everywhere. I mean, pity the crew because all these really nice staircases with red carpets and wood paneling and everything. It's just bodies and puke everywhere. You're stepping over people's bodies and they're like lying there in a pool of sick. You think, we'll find a corner with some fresh air somewhere. Yeah, no, it's true. But the next day, the ship's tipped up. You think, wow, we all let sick go. That's incredible. Lindsay Curry, think House the Garden survived part of the storm. Fife on the east coast of Scotland. I know Fife. The Kingdom of Fife.
Kaiser says Devil Tower is crazy at the moment.
Not looking forward to the next part, the hit tonight. Kingdom of Fife, that's cool. My mate's from there. Well, he's not actually. He's from Kinross, where the big lake is, where they have Mary Queen of Scots on the island. It's not actually part of Fife, is it? That bit? But anyway, it's that sort of area, isn't it? Yeah. And then St. Andrews is on the end of Fife. Oh, she's looking at her phone. There's all trees falling down on cars. Just hold it up to the camera a second.
I don't know if it's big enough for them to see. No, it's too bright. Too bright, too dark. No, you can't see it.
Anyway, there's
hopeless you saying hold things up to the screen.
Well, it's worth a try, innit? You never know if you don't try. You got to try it out.
She said Devil Tower's absolutely wild at the moment.
Yeah, I
bet they're getting eaten alive in Marina Bay. Oh, that's a real boiling pot.
When it gets bad in Marina Bay, trust me, it gets bad. I used to recommend.
It's just
to Tim, we bring the dolphin boat here. We parked it next to our boat when it got really bad because why risk it? It costs you like 20 quid to park it here for a night.
Yeah.
Why risk it? For 20 quid.
It's the configuration of where they are, and this will be going right up the side of the runway, straight into them.
Foxy Michelle, since you have mentioned Dover in Kent, my mother was born in Dover in Kent. Oh, there you go. Foxy's mother's from Dover. Never knew that. Dover's a cool place. It's only 20 miles from France. Sorry, guys, I've missed a load. Sandra's on. Sandra Power.
Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. My hat. I'm so proud of it. I'm not wearing it tonight because it'll get blown away into the sea. Love. You got no idea how much I love that hat. I had a hat like this, and it was. I used to wear it all the time. We got it in Crete. Remember? We went to Crete in 2000. And my son Ben decided he wanted to wear it one day, and he went to the park. And what happened?
He left it on a bench and forgot to bring it home.
And it got stolen. Anyway, Sandra, hi guys. The husband decided to help me in the kitchen and put the dishes away. So I've spent the last hour of my life looking for the mixing bowl.
Right.
Still can't find where he put it. You want something doing right, Sandra, do it yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
I'm impressed with how the Starling dishes are holding up. But some people were asking
I've screwed it to the roof
today because someone said they live in Scotland
it's
and they've
pissing down with rain now.
Yeah, it has been for a while. Someone asked me today they would like to live in the country, but bad Wi-Fi is what's putting them off. So they asked me what's Starlink like, and it is phenomenal. It's amazing because this summer we decided with what you were going through. We were going to be on the boat, and Graham said, I can do the boat, but I cannot tolerate the marina Wi-Fi any longer because all the neighbourhood log into it. So it's not secure. So we bit the bullet. It was €320, wasn't it?
Yeah, you have to buy the equipment. Then it's like 50 quid a month, something like that.
65 euros a month. And they charge us in the house. They charge us 95 euros a month.
Yeah, but it's not as fast as the broadband internet, I don't think. But it's
I
not.
think it is.
It's not far off. It's pretty damn good. I mean,
we will unscrew it.
We used to run 3 gaming PCs in the house on the broadband, and that worked well.
Elon does gaming with a Starlink. I'm going to unscrew it, take it to the house this winter.
Yeah.
We'll test it out. The router's got at least one Ethernet we can plug into.
Yeah.
And if it's better, I'm going to get another Starlink for the house and maybe Star can go swing. Because when we signed up with them, they said it's only €60 a month. And straight away went straight up to 95 and it's been there ever since.
Yeah. But it's like satellite navigation. I mean, Elon has rockets to go to the moon and things.
Mars, isn't it?
And it's pinpoint accurate. You know, if I forget my password, for example, on eBay, like today, and I'm like, oh God, I forgot my password again. Because I try to save them all on the computer. And,
Passwords. Yeah.
oh, it's a nightmare. And so you got to send a message to your phone. Oh, some device in Madrid has just said, you know, just check it's you. I want to send you a code. So you got, so it knows exactly where you are. Pinpoint.
Yeah.
Accuracy, for sure.
It's
It's
very
brilliant.
good,
It's very good. I do recommend Starlink, especially if you live miles away from a phone line. You know, it's just going to cost you a fortune to get broadband. But I mean, we live in a town, and there's a movie star, which is a Spanish internet service provider, telecommunication company. It's on the side of our house, and they don't even pay us for it. They're just there, and they come along and change it and put a bigger one on our house. And I kicked off and said, "Hey, can't put that on the side of my house without asking me." And they went, "Fuck you." I want internet. And I thought I was trying to say to them, "Well, come on, give me a bit of a discount on me." No, bollocks.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're allowed to do that.
Anyway,
there's two types. There's marine, which is really expensive. We don't have that.
Yeah, we can do it on the ocean as well. Yeah,
and there's house. We got the house one. Because we're as good as, we're
really,
in the
it's
town.
Really good. It's really good.
And it's a little square thing, and the dish is inside it. You can hear the dish.
Might be able to see it because the lights drop.
I bet they can't.
Let's just see. Hand over that.
No,
can't quite make it out. Anyway, it's there. The satellite dish is square, rectangular thing, and it's on the front of the boat. And I've screwed it to the boat.
Holding up at the moment.
It hasn't blown away so far.
Did you feel that?
I did.
What the hell was that?
Go and check your roof.
Every time I put my head up there, I run the risk of getting decapitated by one of my own
I've got no more beer.
I'd have to go in the car then.
No. Go later. I'll go later.
I can go to the car.
No.
I'll just check my roof first.
I'll go out the rain to get me beer. That will be really bad. I've got to go and get my own beer. What's she like?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Do you need help? Just give me a shout if you need help. Another bit of her roof's coming off. Right, Marcia, hi Sandra, myself. Sorry, met his brother. Yeah, we went to his home. Like grandfather. Oh yes, Foxy's late grandfather. He did a big thing about his grandfather. I need the twos now because they're really small. Let me try and make that bigger.
It's doing what the others were doing, but I can't. It's too strong. I can't get it up. Yeah, I'll go and get you a beer.
No, it's fine.
I'm wet.
I'll have a bit of wine. Have a bit of wine. We've got wine. Don't go down the. Just got to walk all the way to the end of the pontoons to the car in the rain. I don't want to do that. I'll have some vino. We got vino on the boat. Yes, Foxy's late grandfather. That's where we are. As a boy, he used to see steam trains running near the back of his home gardens along his older brother's back. In the 1950s, I remember him telling me of this vividly as a boy. Yeah. Well, what they did in England, I remember the trains at the bottom of our road. I used to live in Well Lane in Liverpool. Postcode was L165ET, if anyone wants to look it up on Google. And there was the Liverpool Loop line at the bottom. And I remember vividly as a child the steam engines running along that line through the tunnels and things. And the Labour government got in and decided to save loads of money by closing loads of tracks down. They've gone to great expense to build these things. So they may as well have used them, but it was criminal offence. It really was. They shut down so many lines. And to this day, in some places they've built houses on the lines and things. It was a shame. It really was a shame. Fox still know all about that, the 1960s and all the collie of railway lines. Oh no, she's gone. She's gone. You can see out the door there. Look how horrible that is. I'll try and leave it at that angle till she gets back. It's pouring with rain out there, and the boat is swinging about. You can hear all the chandeliers rattling around. Right. Emily Fox, hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. It's okay, Emily. It's fine. It's fine. We've just come on. We just thought, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We haven't missed anything in particular. We're just chatting away about stuff, you know. Sandra, the funny grr expression of yours makes me think of my friend David Bryan. It's got me laughing. David Bryan, I think that's one of Fox's friends who goes around filming cars and things. Michelle Pope. Do you remember the ship that sank in the English Channel? I do. Dad was supposed to be on it, but missed it. Oh, okay. Was that the one with all the wood, Michelle? Because there was one that had tons and tons of wood. The Ice Prince, that's right, the Ice Prince. And it sank in the English Channel, and of course all the wood just floated off, didn't it? As it would. And it got washed up on it. It was going up and down the channel with every tide, and it finished up getting washed up on the beaches. And the government was there, no, don't you dare steal the wood. It's all insured. It belongs to people. So loads of people didn't bother and just left it there. They thought, oh, we're not allowed to touch it. And everyone that was just didn't care, like me, we just went down and helped ourselves to loads of wood off the beach. And more shelves went up in Brighton, I'm telling you, from all this wood. Everywhere, giving it loads, and I actually made a boat and I give it to my boss from the wreck of the Ice Prince, and they were kicking off. Don't you dare steal any wood from the beer! It belongs to people, and we were feeling a bit guilty about like having stolen it from the beach. I think the council come along with these JCBs and just picked it all up and smashed it and squashed it into skips and burned it for all I know, or took it to the landfill. And I thought, well, why didn't they just say to people, help yourselves? And that would have saved them a fortune in cleaning it all up, because people would have just gone, oh, wow, free wood, boom, and just gone and got it. And it would have cleaned up. But now that I've put a bill into the insurance company and, oh, wow, there's my darling. She's great. She is my rock. She really is. You're right, pussycat.
Motorbikes haven't fallen over.
Oh, good. We went to London recently, and they charged us like £7 a pint, and we did about 8 pints in. Me and the missus, 4 pints each.
The others in the fridge. Do you want some ice in your drink?
Yeah, please. And this is like £1 for two.
I noticed you dropped
pints.
an ice cube in the cat's tray, making her look bad.
Well, yeah, I do drop ice cubes out of that. Sure.
Hey, we won the Battle of the Whittles, guys.
We
I'm
did.
actually really proud of this, because our cat just loved to try and wee over the top.
She did. She sat in the box, but
This
she
was
weed
the
over
solution,
the
and it
we just
works
got
a
a higher
treat.
box.
And she has tried everything she can. I've been having a Battle of the Whittles with her. She lost.
Right, where are we up to? Oh, I've got to scroll down. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit behind with the comments. I'm trying to quickly scan through. Where was I up to? Foxy. Diana T. My friends and I used to stand on the bridge and watch the steam trains when we were kids. Yeah. Built at the Ford factory close. Well, Liverpool. It's a very interesting place, actually. And the Liverpool Loop, there's a bit of a hill. It's on the coast, but there's a bit of a hill, which is quite a long hill. It's not particularly very high. And Chilwell was on the top, where I was born, was on the top of the hill. And the loop line went round the back of the hill and came back in on the other side, just Anfield sort of way. And it came from Speke and it came all the way round. And they just destroyed the loop line. The loop line was really, really convenient because, you know, railway terms, that steam engines could go round and relocate without congesting anyway, they just got rid of it. So I think Diane lives in Speke somewhere down that way near the airport, near John Lennon Airport, and yeah, I remember the steam engines, and they were fantastic. I remember old people who used to work on the trains, and we used to talk to them in the park when we were kids in the 60s, 1960s, and they were dead proud. I remember the steam engines going under the bridges and all the smoke hitting the bridges, and for years later you could still see on the bridge, on the stonework, where all the steam had hit the. Anyway, it's all gone now. It's a shame. It's a shame. It really is. Foxy, David Scott and David Bryan are my good friends. David Scott is my best friend, and David Bryan is a good friend. And yes, Graham, you certainly are classic car enthusiasts. Yeah, I figured as much. Thanks, Foxy, for that. Foxy has given them a shout out on his channel because he does promote people. I don't think Trevor Colton needs to promote him, but he's a big YouTuber. He's massive. But yeah, Foxy has promoted Trevor as well. Trevor's got a good channel for sure. He's a friend of mine, and he's gone to London tonight. To meet someone. I'm not going to say who because
What's that?
it's a fly.
Oh,
Fly in the beer. Anyway, never mind. Not your fault.
Oh well.
And yeah, so Trevor, listening to Trevor tomorrow or whatever, he'll tell you who he went to meet. We got invited, but London's 1,000 miles away from here, and it's for one reason or another, medical reasons and things. It's not really. I mean, we'd love to have met up with this person as well, but hey,
just
maybe some other time.
Oh, I see. Look, they're really copying for it in Jerez, Dos Hermanas, just north of Cadiz.
Yeah, so it's really rocking and rolling the weather here. Michelle, I was on a course in Worthing. Ben was born in Worthing. Oh, Ben. At that time in a hotel for a wooden episode. In a hotel for a wooden episode. Oh, yes, when the wood. Yeah, of course. Sorry. I was a bit slow there, Michelle. Sorry. Emily Fox, thank you, Foxy. You're always so kind. He's a proper ladies' man. He's a proper charmer. Like I said, I can do the posh accent, but I just can't give it out as well as Foxy. He's a proper charmer. Certainly is. There you go. Always a pleasure indeed, my dear girl. Yeah, he's a proper English gentleman, is Foxy, for sure. Susan Hurd, Duchess of Candice. We emigrated to Australia in 1963. Steam trains were already finished here. No, I'm sure they went on longer than that. Foxy will know. He's big into trains. He'll know when they finished. I remember the diesels coming in, and we were down at Huyton and Rugby and things, and that's when I saw my first diesel train. And I don't know what year they finally finished the coal-powered steam trains off, but I'm sure Foxy will know the answer to that question if you ask him. Passenger trains electrically powered now, although there are some diesel passenger trains, and would certainly get a lot more diesel for it as well. And Sally, did you know a World War II munition ship sank in the middle of the Thames? Yes, I did, and it's still there, isn't it, Aunt Sally? And it is a huge, huge hazard. And there's big signs around it saying, please do not dive or come anywhere near, because it could go off still. And it's like loaded with serious quantities of, nothing. If it went off, it would cause a lot of damage even today, all these years later from the war. Yeah, I do know that. It's near the Dartford Bridge, not the Dartford Bridge, the Queen Elizabeth Bridge. It's near there somewhere, as I seem to remember. Oh, Foxy. Yes, I'm sorry, World War II, Foxy. Graham. When they mentioned David Bryan, my friend, I feel fortunate to be friends with. Yeah, these are all good, cool guys who go around filming classic car shows and stuff like that. I mean, if you want to get into a bit of British, um, what's the word I'm looking for?
Culture. Engineering. Benji and Alice went to Bewley the other day and they loved it.
Bewley Car Museum, that is really good. But I mean, without any pretentiousness, Foxy and his friends, they go around and they film what's there and how it is. And it's really, if you want to get into how Britain really is, check out Foxy's channel and his friends, because they're brilliant. They go around Sussex filming exactly how it is.
Oh, she's got a name.
Who has?
The Storm Aline. Or Aline, maybe?
I think in England it's Babette, isn't it?
It is. Storm Babette's in the UK.
Yeah. Foxy, I would certainly feel elated if I met Trevor Cole one day in the future. Yeah, well, we've never met Trevor Cole, Me and Fiona, we talk to him pretty much every day. We're good friends, but we've never met him. I mean, people say, well, you were in the army, he was in the army. Well, we weren't in the army at the same time. I want to make that totally clear. I was in the army. He was probably at school when I was in the army.
Probably wasn't born.
And yeah, we were in the British Army, but not together at the same time. I only know him from the internet, from YouTube and that. But yeah. Well, I know a lot of people from the internet, from YouTube. I've made loads of really seriously good friends online, and some people not so. But that's how you go on in life, isn't it? You meet people and you like them, and then you fall out. That's just the way it goes. I don't think the internet's going to be anything different, is it?
Some ship has sunk.
What?
Michelle's just said to me, I think you're not reading the comments fast enough.
Sorry, everybody.
Says,
I'm not reading the comments
what's the name of the back of the ship that lets on the cars, caravans, etc.? That is the ship that sank. Oh. She did write it in the comments.
The back of the ship's called stern, but I think you mean the car ferry. Roll on, roll off ferries. I think that's what you mean. Or one of them songs, what, in the channel?
I'm just Googling.
Where did it sing? Where did it sing, Michelle? Sorry, guys.
Indonesia.
I'm not going quick enough to catch up with everybody. Right. Foxy says steam finished in 1968 over in England and throughout the United Kingdom. Graham. Thank you, Foxy, for that one. 1968, everybody. So, because I remember the steam trains, I'm obviously older than 1968, aren't I? 1961 I was born, in case anyone wants to know. Callie Freedom, hi Graham, everyone.
Hi Callie.
Wagner, I live across the track in Alberta and they run constantly, I believe, still on diesel. Okay.
Well, we still have the Bluebell Railway and there's a few others. There's a
you've got museum trains.
Yeah. We took the kids, didn't we, to the Bluebell years ago?
We did. And they've got one of those single stack ones, the really old ones.
In fact, there's a fantastic movie. I'll have a look and see if it's on YouTube because you guys would love it. It's called The Titfield Thunderbolt.
I remember
and
that.
Alfred Hyde White's in it. It's awesome film. It's like 1950s colour. Sid James is in it. Let me see if they've got it on...
proper old black and white, proper film to watch.
It's not, it's colour.
Was it in colour?
Yeah, it's colour.
No way, I remember it in black and white.
I grew up on films like that.
Ignore me. Yeah, Foxy's collection. Thanks, Ray, for that. Yeah. Check out Foxy. He needs another 200 hours of watch time to make his channel arrive.
Nah, they've only got bits of it, like clips. Oh, I'd have watched that tonight while the storm's going on.
Dictator Dan was on. Who's Dictator Dan? Someone else mentioned.
Yeah, who's Dictator Dan?
Gay Canada said, Susan Heard, I'm afraid not. No, I think there's someone else having a conversation.
All right.
Dictator Dan resigned this week. Don't know who Dictator Dan is. Sorry. Hi Graham and Fiona, I hope you're both doing well at the moment. Alan Robinson, thanks Alan. Thank you so much. Linda Wagner, I'm transplanting some plants. Watermelon.
Oh, nice.
Parsley. Yeah. I've got into gardening since I've become an old fast.
I'm not very good at it.
I was
That's
there.
why I called myself avid gardener, because plants just die. They just see me and shrivel.
I don't know anything about plants, but
and they definitely when
we
Graham
like
goes
playing
there.
with them and growing them and watering them and things. And then you forget to water them and they die, don't you?
Oh God!
Wow, you hear that wind? Sideways rain now across the
Actually
windscreen.
destroying the inside of the saloon at the moment as well, because we've got these stupid windows. There are 4 massive windows. There's a problem with each of them down in the saloon, so I made patterns. I was doing a video to edit together, but this is going on for months. Early next week, I will order the windows. And I've got this company in the UK. They cut perspex, got gigantic shit, because these are huge windows. Getting black tint, about 8mm thick. And I made the paper patterns, which weren't bad, but then they're going to put it in their AutoCAD. They're going to make patterns for me. That's going to cost 60 quid per window just for the patterns. Then they'll email them to me so I can sort of superimpose them over the boat and check the measurements and stuff. And I think I'll get them to send 2 just for one side, and if that's okay, because I can test them on the other side. So until I get those windows, you know, you might as well be sleeping in the open air. It's all very well in the summer,
Well,
but
we replaced a few windows and one of them got smashed, didn't it?
yeah,
Laminated glass. And then
one of them was never there
we,
in the first place.
Tim actually towed our boat to here. And we said to him, Tim, there's a storm coming, mate. Can you get here for 9 o'clock? And yeah. And he got here about 10. So the wind had already picked up. And cut a long story short.
Really kind of him to do it. And
Yeah. Not knocking Tim, but it was a bit late. Okay. And one of the windows got smashed, and we got stuck on another yacht.
This boat absolutely dwarfs the
It's
dolphin
got
boat.
2 holes.
You were going to jump off the front of our boat into dolphin, and you thought
I
better
looked
of
down
it.
and I thought, no.
Because this boat is huge. She's like a ship.
Well,
and the
she's
dolphin
44 and this is 45, but this is so much.
and taller and heavier. And anyway, poor little Goldfin was struggling to keep her under control. Benji was a kid. Oh yeah, and the window got broken. Benji was like, "Oh my boat, what's happening?" The joys of owning a boat.
Marcia Thompson says that's an amazing film, Fiona.
Yeah, but they don't have the full version on.
Genevieve was great, wasn't it?
Genevieve, I
Remember
think they
Genevieve?
have the full version. We could watch Genevieve tonight.
Genevieve was brilliant. That had Kenneth Moore in it. Ah! Next time it breaks down, bury it. They're both barristers from London. They were going to London to
And the
Brighton
old
rally.
Billy got in his way and he was going, "Get out of my way," because there was
They had a massive bet on whoever got to Brighton first.
Start doing the Christmas lives every night soon, won't we? It's a
Well,
bit early yet. We're not.
yeah.
We're in October, aren't we? We're not even yet in November,
No.
but we'll do that and then we'll recommend a movie
Yeah,
every
Michelle Pope says we're both swaying in tandem.
night. I haven't had a thing to drink. I'm staying sober. Well, I don't know. I might have a drink.
Katie says no to what's up.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, beautiful people. I'm sorry I'm late for the party.
She's a YouTuber.
Hi, Katie. It's Foxy again. You certainly don't look.
Foxy's in there chatting up all
No,
the
you
ladies.
sound old, Graham. You're got to do Foxy's voice. You look at least 10 years younger than your age and sound of 20 years. Sorry, I can't do your accent that well.
It's very refined, very past the gentry. Foxy.
Absolutely, yeah. Hi,
Do
Katie.
you ever sail your boat? No,
No, not this one.
no. I haven't got round to that yet.
No, we just live on it. We bought it as a floating apartment somewhere to live.
Well, we bought it on the understanding one of the engines ran, as I recall, and then
Yes,
we found out
but
it didn't.
none of them run, and we got
But they
one.
will. part of what I'm going to be doing, once I've finished the roof and the windows, they'll take a while, I'm going to take up the living room floor, and I will be taking you all down into the engine room, the bilge,
She will.
and I'll be doing all the videos from down there, because you guys encourage me and keep me going, and otherwise I get no words of encouragement from my family. I'll spend all day doing something magnificent, and they'll all come along going, nah. So I just love the fact that you will keep me spurred on and not to give up and keep trying. And that bilge is a challenge, I can tell you.
Claire, yes, it is choppy. We're having a bit of a storm at the moment.
For some reason, I feel safer in a way with these guys here.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
giving
they
me
can
a
all watch
sense
the
of,
horrors. They
giving
can
me a
all
false sense of
witnesses
security.
for something that nasty that goes on. Oh, right.
It's quite
Good
cozy,
evening,
isn't it?
Angus.
It's like we're all having a
Agnes,
chat.
dear lady, why have this pleasure? Yes.
Oh, you didn't tell them you heard Sandra the other night. The ghost.
Different Sandra, not
You came up and you said, "Oh my God, I've just heard Sandra or something," and I didn't hear the story.
Yes, it happens a lot. All right. Choppy, yes. Sounds choppy. Sounds lovely.
I think it might.
Sandra's our ghost. We have there's a few Sandras around. No, I'm not talking about anyone in the living. I'm talking about a dead Sandra who died apparently on our boat long before we bought her. But she walks up and down the stairs and things at night, and you go like that. And you think, who was that?
Very
There's
loud.
nobody there. Honestly.
She stomps.
Yes, that's another story. We mentioned it before. Come out of video and go back on. Why? Lindsay Curry. Michelle Pope. We currently have a great view of other boats in the marina behind the lovely Fiona. Yeah, you can just about. The boat's swaying around, and this is a big, heavy boat, and this is a totally sheltered marina, so it shouldn't move very much. Katie, note to oneself, 3 quid. Thank you, Katie. That's super cool. Thank you for that. Much appreciated, really. Magic City Girl, you've got a huge line of orange and yellow about to come through. Just check your weather. Yes. Yes. Doesn't surprise me. Thanks for that, Magic City Girl. Foxy, sometimes whenever seeing Graham, he reminds me of me to some extent. Basically wise, though. I think my face is slightly more round. He has the brown eyes like myself. And lots of people have brown eyes, Lots of them. But Fiona was right. He definitely looked a bit like Kenneth Moore with the hairstyle and the posh accent. Yeah, Kenneth Moore was great. I remember him in the coffee adverts at the end. He used to do coffee. What was the coffee called? It wasn't a good advert, was it? Otherwise, I would have remembered, wouldn't I? Mellow birds. And he got out for the beans. And they meadow, but they make a lot of money out of advertising on television. I don't know why. I don't generally buy anything I see on television.
This is quite cozy, this, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Well reminded, Rhea. Well, how many people have been to 66? That's not very many, but it's cozy, isn't it?
It is cozy. I love that.
Come and join in, Fiona.
You've got more likes than people watching. That's the thing.
That's cool, yeah.
Benji got one time he had a YouTube channel and he got 10 views and 10 likes, and that's a big thing.
It's the algorithm, isn't it?
And it was years before I didn't really understand. He said, Mum, please, can I monetize my YouTube channel? Because you could monetize, apparently, if you under those circumstances. And I went, no, you're not getting my credit card details for anything. And he was gutted. And he said, if your videos get the same amount of likes as views, exactly the same,
it's 100%.
That's huge, even if it's only 10 likes, 10 views.
Yeah.
And he's gone viral loads of times. One of his videos had 26 million views in total. 26 million views. And he's had a few like that. And he's not monetized and he doesn't care. He just walks away from it. He said, I don't care. Not interested. Yes, I think it might be dissipating a little bit.
Doesn't feel like to me.
No, it does. It does to me. You haven't been out there doing the ropes and stuff.
No, I haven't.
I hope our finger's going to hold up to it.
What does the cat do when Sandra comes around? Does the cat freak out? No, we never noticed the cat freak out.
I've never noticed her really. She really likes the chair where Sandra died.
Yeah.
The area. She always wants to be brushed there. She always wants to sleep there. She always wants to sit there. I don't know if that's got something to do with Sandra, but no, she doesn't seem particularly bothered. She's a very friendly ghost. She just stomps about on the back deck at night. Really stomps.
Loads of times I've been lying in bed and someone's come down the stairs into our cabin.
Yeah, you see
past
it
the bed,
sometimes.
and I open one eye and you see the shadow going past. And then you sit up and turn the light on. There's nobody there.
Yeah, I've seen her quite a few times, and she does. She goes down into our cabin. I saw her, and she was solid, and I could see the colour of her dressing gown. I could see the colour of her hair.
I've never seen that.
She looked a lot like our daughter. She's small, petite, and she had a blonde bob. And she was completely solid, and she made a big noise coming down the stairs. I'd come home from work from the bowling centre, and Graham was working days at Safari. So I'd get home about midnight, and they're all in bed. The kids are in bed ready for school the next day. Graham's in bed ready for work. So I was sitting up on my own, and I'd have a vino, and I was sitting in the kitchen. And I heard someone stomping about up here, and I thought, oh, one of them must be awake. And I saw her come down these stairs, and she turned. I just saw the back of her head, and she went down into your bedroom, and I really thought it was Faith. And I was next to their cabin, and I looked at him. Faith was asleep in bed, and so was Ben. I thought, maybe they've got a school friend over that I didn't know about. So I went into your cabin, I woke you up, I searched the cabin, she wasn't there. This went on quite a bit, and then a few years later, I was chatting to a lad who lived in Marina Bay a long time, and he knew the previous owners of the boat.
Before we bought the boat.
He said, did you know a lady died on your boat? And I said, oh, what happened? And he told us this bizarre story. I mean, it was really, they don't know what she died of. Well, that's what he said. She died sitting bolt upright with her eyes wide open. So her husband came home and looked at her, and it took him a while to realise. And the police were on the boat for quite a while, apparently.
He said they were on for a few days, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
But she'd been ill. She was a waitress in Marina Bay, and he did say she'd had health problems or something. And I said, what colour was her hair? And he said, blonde. I said, was it like this shoulder length, straight? And he said, yeah. I said, did she by any chance die in a dressing gown? And he went, yeah, blue and white striped. And I said, like shivers going down my spine. I said, oh my God, Stevie, that's our ghost. And we started, and I said, she looks a little bit like Faith. He said, she looked a lot like Faith, same build, same size. And we've seen her a lot, but she comes and goes and comes and goes.
I've never actually seen her. I've seen a shadow go past, but I've never, and it just went down. It went past, but yeah, it was small, quite small.
Yeah.
We're missing loads of comments here, guys.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? A haunted boat. Don't normally get them.
It's not a.
No, she's never
Stressful.
I think I prefer a ghost on a boat to a ghost in a house. When we first bought the house, we used to see people walking around it, but that all came to a stop about 6 months after. Yes, I definitely think it's dissipating a little bit now. It's starting to sound a lot more normal. I've got 4 lines on the bow.
They're all chatting to each other because we haven't caught up with them. That's what's going on here.
Angry faces.
Fine. Feel free to chat with each other, guys. That's fine. I don't care. That's good. Yeah, because we're just waffling on about stuff.
They're talking about Trudeau.
Trudeau. He's the Canadian guy.
He's a Canadian guy who froze people's bank
Prime
accounts, which is
Minister.
very
Oh,
naughty, and
really
I think
weird.
completely illegal. I don't think
not
they
allowed.
should be
That's
allowed to do
bad.
that.
So draw all your money out of all the banks and keep it under the
Well,
bed
yeah.
if they do that again.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with cash. Oh, they want us to have a cashless
That's what
society.
they did in Greece.
I think the thing is that the functioning bank account just don't have a lot in it, so they can't do that to you.
We had a millionaire pull up here, outside, where that boat is, you can see out there, in a big catamaran. He just bought it and picked it up from France, and he was taking it back to Greece. And this was at the time that when Greece was like, oh, there's a run on the banks. Everyone was hitting the banks, drawing all the money out. And they're like, close all the banks quick before everyone does. And he said to me, look, there's loads of people got loads of money in Greece. They just don't trust the banks. What we're doing is they're just drawing all the money out of the banks and leaving it under the mattress. He said, don't worry about it. It's just the government being arseholes, you know. All right, okay, so they're all banks wanting to be bailed out by the EU, and they think, no, whatever. Anyway, that was what he said. Anyway, I don't know. Oh, fuck's sake. Judy, a wonderful friend, yes. Very good. He's far too arrogant. I don't know who you're talking about there. Hopefully not me. Sorry, absolute bungle. Oh, Trudeau. Yes, sorry. Right, we need another Halloween live. Yeah, we're going to do a Halloween live.
Definitely, of course.
Why not? Why not? I have to get another costume.
We'll all have to come up with scary stories.
Yeah.
I'll get you a nice velvet dinner jacket, like one of the ones Trevor wears. You can wear it at Christmas as well.
Trevor will be there now with his bow tie, having dinner with someone really.
Oh, the one in the British one that sang Zeebrugger, Michelle.
Zeebrugger.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a Zeebrugger.
I hear a tapping sound in the background. Connie loves coffee. No, that's the wind in the rigging. All the rigging, sort of, all the yachts, all the chandlery just sort of slaps and bangs in the wind. Michelle Pope. Oh, I've just got chills while mentioning about your ghost, Sandra. My Foxy struggle for the politicians all over the world have forgotten their in sport. Yeah. His late father was Prime Minister a long time before he was. Foxy, his late father was Prime Minister a very long time before he was. He's still talking about Justin Trudeau. I don't know. I've lost thread with this conversation. Catching up. Diane T. Trudeau looks like Fidel Castro. Oh, dude. Well, truckers and protesters in Ottawa. Tell Fiona to listen to the audio. Obviously, I'll certainly look up Halloween live stream party. Yes. Foxy, maybe you should get a costume and join us on live at Halloween. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool.
This
What?
Kaiser's just sent me a message. He didn't tell him we had machine gun fire last night. It was machine gun fire.
I thought it was.
She's just sent me this family member of hers in Spain who's got a mate who works for the Guardia Civil's telling her all about it. It was to tell them about that. That was really scary last night.
We did. It was dark and it was an early evening, and we could hear all this machine gun bursts of automatic fire. I mean, you know what gunshots sound like? Bang, bang. But automatic machine gun fire is quite recognisable. You think, ooh. You look at it, and there's no fireworks in the sky. You think, oh. Yeah, I don't even know what that was, but I thought the lights were on at the football stadium, so I thought, oh, maybe who was it anyway doing the machine gun fire?
Sorry, I'm just listening to this. It's like a 20-minute.
Who was doing the machine gun fire?
It was in Jib. It was the RGP on exercise, preparing for. They were like blanks.
Oh,
and they
right.
were running around at 11 o'clock at night and preparing for, like a Hamas type attack,
Yeah.
because Gibraltar's a target.
RGP are the Royal Gibraltar Police, by the way. So
no, sorry, not the RGP.
Royal Gibraltar
The
Regiment.
army one. What's the acronym?
Royal Gibraltar Regiment.
That's it. RGR. It was the RGR. They were on exercise last night, and they're preparing, and the police, they're all on high alert.
Everyone's upset because of what's going on in the Middle East. And I'm not surprised. It is upsetting. It is, for sure. Nobody wants to see that sort of stuff going on, do they? It's very, very... I saw a guy today. I put some posts on my community post. I came across this guy called Mossab Hassan Yusuf. Apparently, he is the son of some Hamas lunatic, and he grew up with it all. And well, he thought this is all bollocks. I don't agree with this at all. And he became a Christian, and he's been giving speeches in Jerusalem and places like Israel and stuff like this, and he's totally sort of knows all about the situation with Hamas. And I would urge you, if you're interested in the subject, to just go to my community page and click on those couple of films that I posted today, because I've never heard of the guy before today, but he sort of summed it all up in his own words about how this is not the Palestinian people's fault, it's Hamas. Anyway, I don't want to go into that. I try to avoid politics on this channel if I can. But yeah, yeah. From his perspective, he says that, you know, if these Arabs weren't, if there was no Israel anymore and they got rid of it, he says they'd still be fighting each other. Anyway, if you're interested, go and check that out. Right, so we're up to gun control. Castro's son. Fiona, now I understand why son-in-law's flight from the UK is being... Yeah, the weather is bad in the UK and it's bad here. So, yeah, flights, to be safe, we don't want people to die, do we? So, when the weather's shit, flights get cancelled, and that's that. You just have to put up with a hotel night for another night. Oh, yeah. I don't feel the cold a lot, so I know if wearing a Halloween costume would be ideal for me. Foxy, you're not chickening out, are you, old chap? It's not like you. I expected a stiff upper lip. What? Oh, yeah. We're fabulous Dracula. Well, do you think Foxy would look like got in the Dracula cloak? The teeth and everything. Well, it's okay, Foxy. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I don't mind. But twist your arm or anything. Susan, just a Cavendish Foxy. That seems to be. He said, yeah, for sure. Foxy, terribly poor. Yeah. Almanac. 154 pints. Sound's gone. Can't hear you, Graham. Can anyone else hear me? Has our internet gone down, or can you hear me okay? Just give me yes. Just say yes. If you can hear me, or no. You can hear me. Cool. Okay, it's not my end then. Thank you. Right. Oh. Did you, Sandra? Hi, Foxy. Then a T. Click the sound icon on the top accent. It's fine now. Yeah. Okay. Speaking and banging. Came face to face with the baby snake. Putting up Halloween stuff. Wow. mask you all today. It's here. It's here. This is my Harry mask. Da, 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 da. I've had some good use out of that mask. I wanted to get a Meghan Markle mask as well, but she wouldn't let me. She said, no, you're not having a Meghan Markle mask. Oh. Anyway, I don't know if anybody saw, I had the picture for this live was a Dodgem car, and I saw it on Twitter actually. Someone posted on Twitter and I stole it. It said, never buy an electric car when you've had a few on eBay. And they put this picture of this Dodgem. Dodgem cars are great. I mean, come on, we've all had a go in a Dodgem car, haven't we? Then electric vehicles are not new, but Dodgem cars did not have a battery, right? There was like a net, wasn't there, above the track, and they must have earthed themselves through the floor. The floor was all steel, wasn't it? And we all went round the track and bumping into each other. It was great fun, wasn't it? But there's no battery. There's no battery to self-combust, and everyone thought it was great fun. But you think about it, you could put that idea into action on the road, and they did. They did it years ago in the 1930s. They had trams, electric trams that had these extending booms that picked up the electricity from the overhead electricity wires. And that's how they powered themselves around the town. It was normal. It's nothing new doing that. And you could theoretically do that again and use the battery from outside those areas. And then when you come into a main road where there is the overhead power, you could pop the boom up, couldn't you? And then that would power your vehicle and charge your batteries at the same time. I don't know. This is not new technology. This has been done before. But I mean, looking at the Dodgem car, I thought to myself, yeah, that might work. I don't know, but you've still got the fire hazard. This is my big reservation. I'm all for electric vehicles. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-electric vehicles. But the fire hazard, I'm deeply concerned about. Sure. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, Sandra says sounds fine. Yeah, I don't know what program I use. Well, this is just on YouTube, Foxy. I'm just on YouTube. We usually go live on YouTube. When I invite other people onto the live stream, I use StreamYard, and you have to sort of set it up, connected to your YouTube account, and then you can have multiple people on the screen, but you can't do that with YouTube. Wow, listen to that wind. She's chatting away to someone out there, for sure. Right, where are we up to? Bye, Diana. Is Diana gone? Oh, no. Bye, Diana. Diana T, bye. Thanks for showing up, Diana. Foxy, I would like to have wear a warm cardigan alongside a black suit jacket so that I don't get you cold. Yeah, okay, well. Be in a warm place, Foxy, when you're doing it. You know. Whatever, it's fine. If you don't want to do it, don't worry. It's only suggestion. My son wants an electric car, but I'm not keen until we stop using lithium-ion batteries. Susan Hurd touches it. Yeah, well, thing is, Susan, right? They have been known to burst into flames in the middle of the night when they're charging. So, and I spoke to someone the other day about this very point, and I thought, well, if you've got a driveway to your house, you could run an extension out to your car and have it safe distance from your house, couldn't charge
Okay,
it
I've
there.
got gossip.
Go on, she's got gossip.
That was Kaiser.
Kaiser. Tell us everything.
Basically, they're not letting it out on the news because they don't want to frighten people or freak people out, but they found a lot of bombs round here.
No way.
Homemade. They found them in Algeciras. They've been disarming them, but they're like Hamas type problems they've been having, and they're basically, the Guardians are going to be telling friends, family members and stuff, because it's not on the news, don't go near shopping centres, don't go to cinemas, don't go to restaurants, stay away from crowds, be alert of anybody who's around you with a rucksack, etc., etc. And Gibraltar's on high alert, very high alert as well.
My friend, who he's an American and he lives here in Spain, and his channel is Ministry of Flight, something like that. Michael, he's into aeroplanes. He's got a camera and he films aeroplanes taking off and landing. I know not everyone's into that. Okay, I do.
I love his
accept
videos.
that, but he really does a good job of filming the planes. And if you're into that, that's cool. And he was down there filming the planes from a new location because they've just opened all these flats in Marina Bay that were under construction. It's open now. You can walk around. It's really close to the runway. So he's down there with his camera filming the airplanes, and special branch were on him. Who are you? What's your name? Show me your passport. Who are you? Well, asking him a million questions because obviously, the security services, that's their job, that's what they do. And he's a totally normal guy. There's nothing, he's got no affiliations to anything. And he's just, this is my passport, this is who I am. And they're like, oh, okay. But so they're on a heightened alert state. And we got something we got a parcel from the United States the other day. And they rang me up twice when I was in London. Customs, who's this person?
Yeah.
What's this package?
It's very good. They're on alert.
That's very good. I mean, there's nothing sinister at all. But it's good that they are on the alert, and if they are genuinely finding stuff from lunatics that are being planted, to harm people, that's bad. That's bad. I think they should make it.
I think everybody everywhere should be alert. Just like. It's surprising how many times a day we allow ourselves to be in a very confined space with a person we've never met before in our lives, in a shop, in a restaurant, you're friendly, you get chatting to people. We do it all the time. And I think at this moment, we all need to have our antennas up a lot. And I was just saying to Kaiser, last night after the machine gun fire, I was watching people on electric scooters with rucksacks, and I was thinking, well, if they just jumped off the scooter and pulled the machine gun out of the rucksack, they could go in the restaurant over there and waste a load of people. They could start shooting all.
But what you got to remember, this is not about Palestinians. There's a lot of people out there who support Palestinians, and it's not.
I think there's a lot of people out there who support innocent people, men, women, and children.
A Palestinian thing, right? It's a Hamas thing. Hamas are lunatics who are terrorists, and they want to go around killing people, right? And they are associated with the Palestinians, but you can't blame the Palestinians for this. And
even Christopher Boozy, let's credit where credit is due.
He did.
Has tweeted, and it was Sue Smith who said, how can people say this is an unprovoked attack?
It was horrendous. It was horrible.
Yeah, and he's lost a ton of followers from saying that. But it's innocent people both sides of the border. It's innocent people everywhere. But Gibraltar is a big target. I knew it was.
It's a massive Jewish and Muslim.
They live very closely together. They're very
community. Yeah.
Get on very well. Always have.
They do. They do.
But it's definitely going to be a target. Definitely.
It's bound to be. It only takes the odd lunatic, doesn't it, to cause problems. But they're obviously not on a high state of alert for nothing, are they?
No, I'm glad they're on a high state of alert. Quite right too. We should. No, I don't think that was the boat. You should see the bathroom. Everything is on the shower floor.
Oh,
your curtains gone.
My shampoo's fallen into the paint.
No, I screwed all the lids down because I knew that.
Sandra said these homemade explosives are very unpredictable and unstable and can go off at any second. usually loaded with nails and scrap metal. Yeah, I take that one very seriously. Yeah, it's. I think we call them IEDs, improvised explosive devices. It's horrible. I mean, why? Why on earth are there people out there who just want to kill people who have got nothing to do with anything? The wind.
Coming.
The wind is picking up.